Everyone see the presentation is called The Big Secret, Lesson 2. I did the first lesson with the older group. I probably should have done it with the younger group as well. But so this is a second lesson. All right. So for the younger teams, I will highly recommend you go back and you watch the first lesson. You can find the lesson on the Go Premier YouTube page. I posted it on the YouTube page, so I highly recommend you go and watch it there. All right, it's called um, The Big Secret, Lesson 2, Unlock Your Potential. All right, the blueprint to going pro in soccer. Okay. All right. So why am I doing this? Why not, right? Um, if I'm not teaching this, then what am I doing with my life? If I'm not going harder, I'm pushing myself to go further, pushing myself to the limit, then why am I here, right? You know, I want to give back to the world and also to the GPS family. Thank you guys for trusting me and for all your support throughout all these years. This is my way of giving back the love and support you guys have shared with me. All right? GPS has some of the best parents. I wouldn't trade any of the parents and players for anybody. So this is my gift to you guys. All right. This is the my Crystal Palace roster. Okay. This is me right here. I still look the same, I hope. But yeah, this is me in 2009. Wow, that's 11. That's like almost 16 years ago. So let's go straight into it. All right. The percentage of American players going pro, okay? The percentage of American soccer players who go pro is quite small, okay? The competition is fierce with only a limited number of spots available on professional teams. All right, so I pulled up some stats. Um, Currently, there's about 3.9 million youth soccer players in the US, right, between the age 0 and 24. And about 0.01% of them are going to turn pro. Okay, this is a rough estimate, but as you can tell, 390 out of 3.9 is really small number. It might even be smaller than 390. Who knows? Um, College soccer players who play Division One, th there's about 14,000 players playing Division One, and they have the MLS draft, right? And only 100 of them get picked. And even if you get drafted in the MLS draft, there's no guarantee that you're gonna make the squad. You still have to show up to preseason and earn a contract. So as you can tell, it's really hard. Okay, it's really hard to play professional soccer. All right. Um, uh, the percentage of Americans playing uh, Division One soccer, about 0.8% of high school male soccer players will go on to play NCAA Division One. So think about all the male soccer players playing high school, less than 1% will play Division One college soccer. So even Division One college soccer is really hard. For female players, the percentage is slightly higher. Okay, about 1.5% of high school female soccer players are going to go and play Division One college soccer. So it's very tough. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, the percentage of pro athletes with pro athlete family backgrounds. Okay, studies suggest that around 30 to 40% of professional athletes have family members who played at a high level, such as in professional sports or Division One college or semi-pro, just at a very high level. All right. So, I mean, the percentage goes up higher if you look at the ones who actually have someone in the family that play at the highest level. So 1% to 30, 40% is a huge gap. Let let's look at some players. David Beckham, okay? His dad plays semi-pro. Zinedine Zidane, okay? His dad also played on semi-pro, okay? Mbappe, his dad was a former professional player and also a football coach, which is also adds an extra plus. Haaland, that also played professional play in EPL, played for Nottingham Forest, Leeds United, um, also Manchester City. Neymar Jr., one of my favorite players, also played professional football. All right, all right. Christian Pulisic, all right. His dad was also a former soccer player, playing for in the same league I played in. So I played in the USL, the United Soccer League. That's the same league Pulisic's dad played in. All right, and he also was a youth coach. Let's keep looking. Sergio Busquets, that also played professional soccer. Okay. Timothy Weah, that played professional soccer, got the Ballon d'Or in 1995. Paolo Maldini, also that played professional soccer. Sergio Aguero, that also played professional soccer. Giovanni Reina also played international soccer. Of course, my favorite player of all time, hands down, Ronaldinho, also played professional. His dad also played professional for small clubs in Brazil. Now look at Messi, okay? Messi's son, it looks like he's following the same footstep as his dad. Look at how many goals he scored for it. Look, he scored 12 goals. All right. Um, so so why does family background matter? Okay. Well, the obvious, right? Genetic advantage. Um, you know, genetics may influence traits like speed, strength, and agility. So obviously, I cannot give you guys my genetics. It's impossible. Okay. Early exposure, okay? Children of athletes often start training early, boosting development. I mean, like my daughters, I mean, as soon as Eliana started walking, I started training her. Even my youngest one, Isabella, she's already training on her own, running with the ball. She's really into soccer. So early exposure is huge. I mean, if you have kids that are very young, I would definitely have them come to camps. That's maybe how I can help with early exposure. Now, this is where I can actually help, okay? Um, Mentorship, right? Growing up with professional athletes provides valuable guidance and insights into succeeding at a high level, all right? So this is why, guys, okay? Either it's genetic advantage, early exposure, or the mentorship. And that list I showed you guys, there's a lot more than this, all right? I just didn't want to it would just take too long with the meeting. There's hundreds of players playing pro right now whose parents play at a high level. Okay. All right. So having, family background is huge. Now, one of my favorite quotes, it says, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars. Okay. If you don't make it to professional soccer, at least you will get a scholarship and play Division One college soccer. I'll tell you right now, you need to set really high goals. All right, because most of the time you're not going to reach your goals. Okay, how many players wish to win a Ballon d'Or in their career? All of them. How many actually win Ballon d'Or? Very few. How many players wish, to make the U.S. national team? All the players. Okay. Um, so if you set your goals to go pro, I promise you, and you really, you know, try your best, you'll play Division One. Now, if your goal is just to play Division One college soccer, it's very unlikely you're gonna play Division One because that goal is not high enough. I bet you might play Division Three. All right, a lot of players, their goal is I just want to play Division One college soccer. That's a low goal. Okay, you really have to aim to play professional. All right, I mean, growing up, I really thought I was gonna play for Barcelona in Spain. I really believed it. Okay, every day I would go train, thinking that one day I'm gonna play um, for Barcelona, but the highest I got was the second division, all right, in the pro league. So, some of my quotes, okay, you decide how far you go in this sport, all right, no one but you, all right. Another one, half in it will not work. You can't go into this halfway, all right. I mean, you saw the percentage, all right. It's very small percentage of players go pro. So if you're not giving your best 100% effort, you're not gonna go pro. So going in halfway, it's not gonna work. And that goes to the parents too. If you want your kids to one day play professional soccer, to one day play D1, I mean, I've been talking to college coaches like almost on a daily basis the last couple of months. Trust me, it's really hard to play Division One college soccer. Almost just as hard as to go pro. So as parents, if you're not pushing your kids, if you're not providing the best opportunity for them to, to go to college or to play pro, it's not just the players. I think the parents also have to go all in. All right. And then one of my favorite quotes by Bruce Lee is knowledge is not power. Application of knowledge is the real power. All right. Um, so look, the odds of going pro are really small. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's the facts. All right. You have to be part of the 0.01% of soccer players to make it professionally. So if you follow the same actions as the 99%, you're not gonna go pro. Okay, it's not gonna happen. All right, it's too much competition, and you're not just competing with American players. You're competing with South American players. You're competing with European players. Okay, you compete with Messi. Like guys like Messi are not all playing in MLS. All right, it's brutal, guys. All right. Um, so I mean, for you to be in that 0.01%, what you're doing has to be really unusual to the 99%. Because if it's not unusual to the 99%, then they will be doing the same thing. Does that make sense, guys? Someone say yes. Someone put your mic on and say yes.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't see
Yeah.
chats.
Yeah.
My screen is full. So someone
Yes.
Yeah.
someone say yes so I can get you guys to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody?
I think a lot
Someone
of
say
us.
yes, but I had to
We
go
all
in the
said
chat. All
yes.
right,
Yeah, we
guys.
can hear you.
So
Yes,
what
yes.
you got to do, you can't do what everybody else is doing. Okay? All right. At first, some of these techniques may seem impossible or hard to understand. All right. If I told you the right answer in Chinese, but you don't speak Chinese, it wouldn't register or make any sense to you. Okay. All right. So you have to take the time to study this, the PowerPoint, study this video so that some of these things can make sense to you. All right. I mean, some of you, it will make sense. But if you're like me, I have to watch something like 10 times just to get it once. Um, this is how I am. But once I get it, I'm amazing. But I have to watch it over again and apply myself to really understand. All right. Uh, okay, let's begin. So the speed of thought. Okay. Everyone knows the game of soccer. Okay. Everyone knows the tactics. All right. The key difference is how quick can you execute what you know under intense pressure with great accuracy on a consistent basis. You have to develop the brain to think at super speed compared to regular players. All right. Trust me, after the game, everybody's talking about the tactics. Oh, this should have happened. This should have happened. This guy should have done this. All right. I mean, when I make subs, I have the guys on the bench telling everybody, oh man, he should have done this. He should have done that. All right. Then why are you on the bench and not on the field? Right? Hold on a second. I got a text message. Um, I think I can hear you guys now. That's probably why. I think my my volume is on mute. Now we're good. Okay. So trust me, everyone knows the game. The game. The difference is who can read the game and execute faster than the opponent or faster than your teammates. Okay. So why is it important? All right. Um, why is speed of thought important? All right, in soccer. Dribbling and control. All right, choosing the best dribbling technique or skill under pressure instantly without thinking. Okay, so you gotta be able to dribble like super speed without even thinking and picking the right dribbles. Okay, if you pick the wrong dribbles, you're gonna lose the ball. So you gotta be able to do it at super speed. Your first touch, again, adjusting speed and maintaining control while under pressure. Okay, um, I mean, your first touch has to be perfect. So your brain has to be processing really fast. All right, passing lane and decision making, assessing passing lanes and quickly choosing the best option. All right, all done at super speed. Okay, tactical awareness, reading the game, anticipating moves, reacting quickly during transitions. Okay, so everyone knows the game, guys. All right, but who can really execute under intense speed? Okay, can someone just say something? Because I fixed my sound. I just want to make sure that my sound is working. Someone say something.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, yes,
Yeah.
it's working. So, hey, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still getting better. All right, I'm still getting better. So, how to improve speed of thought? Okay, you have to repeat the same action over and over. Okay, repeating actions forms neural pathways in the brain, making behaviors more automatic. So, the more you repeat something, the stronger the connection. Uh, Allowing action to be performed more easily and quickly, even under pressure. All right. For example, juggling the ball, right? When you first start juggling the ball, you can barely get two. All right. If you're like me, you can get 1,000 in just one try. Okay. But I've done the same juggling skills just nonstop for hours. All right. Another example is riding a bike. When you first get on the bike, it's really hard. Now you can ride a bike, no problem. Counting. I mean, my daughters, they just learning how to do math. And trust me, once you start doing math, it becomes easy. Playing an instrument. For those who play instruments, I'm sure when you first started playing the piano, it was really hard. Now you're playing these crazy songs. All right. So you want to repeat the same actions over and over and over. And in soccer, you want to repeat the basic actions. So anything you do over and over in soccer, like your first touch, your basic dribbling, shooting, those are the things that you have to repeat over and over and over. Okay? And when you repeat them over and over and over, it builds a connection in your brain, and then when you want to access that information, it's instant. You don't have to think about it. Okay? So let's go over how to improve the speed of thought of dribbling skills and close ball control. Daily controls. All right. Um, you gotta do your controls. Again, it's the basic controls. I know some of you guys, you think you're too good for controls. If you think you're too good for controls, then you don't really understand the idea. Okay. All right. The idea is to do the same thing over and over and over so that you can execute it instantly, guys. Like super speed under pressure. All right. So daily, like when I say daily, almost every day. All right. Um, uh, try to dribble players in games. All right. Practices. Try to dribble players. Remember, the more reps, the more time you do it, the more connection in the brain. All right. It strengthens the foot connection with each repetition. So every rep. All right. The player who does 500 reps of chondros is not at the same level as someone who's done 1,000 reps. So every rep count, guys. Every single rep counts. All right. And if you see the pictures on the right, these are the chondros I highly recommend. Just basic chondros like this, and then the ones diagonal runs. All right. The diagonal ones teaches you to change direction. All right. So in soccer, you might be dribbling this way and have to change direction and go this way. Can everyone see the mouse? Because I'm using the mouse to move, but maybe you don't see the mouse.
Yeah,
Can you
we
guys
can
see
see
the
You see
mouse?
that.
it?
Yeah. So
Yes.
like if you see Messi, he goes this way, then he goes this way. So these movements you do all the time in soccer. So you want to do a lot of reps of these type of conjuros. All right. And like I don't care if you think you're, Neymar, still do these conjuros. Because you want to build it in the brain. It's not physical, guys. It's all in here. Okay? Soccer is not physical. I mean, you have to use your body, but so does everybody else. It's about who can think faster and do things faster up here. Attending as many summer and spring break camps as possible. If you know me, I love chondros. So when you come to camps, I do a lot of chondros. Okay, you'll learn new chondros that you can take home and work on your own. High school players, again, I highly recommend you guys come to camps. All right, from the seniors all the way down to the freshmen, because you're gonna get a lot of reps, guys. And then you're gonna take those reps, store it in your brain, and have easy access during your varsity games. All right. Look at guys. Look at Neymar. Okay. Come on, guys. Nobody at GPS can even come close to dribbling as Neymar. All right. Neymar's left foot with his eyes closed is still better at dribbling than everybody at GPS. But why is he still doing controls? Messi. I mean, some say he's the best player of all time. He's doing controls and he's doing it with poles, which is even harder. Why is Messi doing controls? What? I mean, doesn't Messi already know how to dribble? Okay. I mean, are you guys getting the idea? Someone say yes of what I'm trying to teach you guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's not really the drill. It's storing that information in your brain so you can have easy access. Okay. So you're gonna get a lot of reps. Messi and Neymar, they do a lot of reps of controls. All right. And that's why they dribble so easily in games. Okay. So it's not what you're doing, it's the amount of reps. All right. Neuroplasticity and skills. So repeated practice strengthens neural connections. All right. Um, in the brain. Myelination. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It speeds up signal transmission. Okay. So faster signals improve reaction time. All right, and making dribbling skills more automatic. So over time, the brain becomes more efficient, performing dribbling skills with ease. Okay, guys, reps, reps, and reps, guys. And I'm giving this to you guys. Okay, a lot of coaches they won't tell you this. They'll probably charge you for this. Oh, come do private training with me. I'm telling you, it's not the drill. It's the amount of reps. And you want to do the reps of the most basic stuff, the stuff that you do all the time. Those are the things you want to do the most reps in. All right. Second, your first touch, guys. Okay? It doesn't matter if you're a really good dribbler. If you can't control the ball before you can dribble, it doesn't matter. So you got to go to the wall. Okay? Again, remember, if you want to be part of the 0.01% of the players to go pro, no excuses. You got to go to the wall 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, if you can go every day, even better. Because remember, it's all about reps. Okay, I just say 3 to 4 times a week just to be nice, but really it should be as much as you can, maybe every day for hours, guys. I mean, I used to go to the wall hours. I mean, I love it. Like that was I mean, that was my video game. I love kicking the ball against the wall. It's fun for me. Reps, guys. Okay. Um, work on receiving different techniques, especially the main techniques like inside the foot, outside the foot, control the ball on the ground, control with the thighs, control with the chest, passing the ball as hard as you can against the wall and try to control with a good touch. Okay, again, same thing with the dribbling. You want to get as much rep as possible because remember at the professional level, remember the speed is even faster than college soccer. Okay, all right. I mean, how many college soccer players actually do well in MLS? Not many. So the speed in professional is even higher, guys, than college soccer. So you want to get as much rep as possible. It's all about reps, guys. All about reps. Go to your high school. I mean, Northwest has a nice wall. Queens Orchard has a nice wall. Watkins Mill has a nice wall. Okay, you want to find like a brick wall. Don't find like a wooden wall. Those are not good. You want something that's gonna shoot the ball right back at you. So find a good wall. Okay. One of my buddies of Crystal Palace, Marco, um, his dad built a wall in his backyard. Okay, that's why he was able to get to that level. All right, and his dad, I mean, they're Italian, so I'm pretty sure his dad probably played at a high level, and that's why he did that. Because I mean, for you to play at a high level, you got to understand these. Because I mean, how else did you get to that level? Wall training and the brain. Okay, remember, every rep. Okay, when every single rep builds the brain and foot connection. So you want to get as many reps as possible. The more reps, the better connection in the brain. All right. Wall training activates neurons for passing and receiving and ball control. Okay. Repeated practice strengthens neural pathways for ball handling. Ball control becomes more automatic with consistent training. All right. So when you're going to the wall every day, eventually your brain is not going to think about it anymore. It's like juggling, right? It's like riding a bike. Uh, for the ones who drive parents, you know what I'm talking about. Driving for you is a piece of cake. You don't have to worry about driving anymore. All right? Because you've done it over and over and over. And again, really important, don't try to do anything crazy. Focus on getting the amount of reps on the most basic touches. Okay? Because those are what you're going to use all the time. Inside the foot, thigh, chest, and then hitting the ball as hard as you can against the wall. Um, Now, the third thing, improving speed of thought and decision making. Okay, study the game, study your own game, study professional game. All right. Um, Analyze tactics. Like as you're watching the game, don't watch the game as a fan. Watch it as a player that's trying to play at that level. All right. Watch like the offensive and defensive principles. How are they how are they pressing? What formation are they playing? When are they pressing? Are they playing a low block? Are they playing a mid block? Are they playing like a very low block, like Chelsea used to do? Are they parking the bus? Um, watch the players that play your position. Like if you play center back, watch their positioning. Like really watch the game as a student, not as a player or like as a fan. Again, I'll give you one of my secrets. Watch tactical videos on YouTube. Okay. Football made simple. There's a bunch of other ones, but this one is really good. You can look it up. I'm not gonna try to kick on the link because it might freeze my screen. But look it up. Football made simple. Is this guy who, after every game, he literally analyzes the tactics of the game. So when you, again, same with dribbling and wall training, when you're watching these tactical videos, you're storing this information in your brain, and then you remember, the guy he does a really good job showing visual cues of what every team is doing. So when you're watching these videos and you're storing them in your brain, you're gonna execute really fast. Okay. So again, you got to take the time and watch tactical videos. Remember, you can't go half in, guys, if you want to go pro. Trust me. All right, you cannot go half in. Um, Physical abilities and energy level. Okay, you have to raise your energy level. Okay, physical training improves energy, reducing fatigue and boosting endurance. All right, it builds muscle memory, stamina for longer performance. Um, you know, Regular physical training enhances physical endurance and mental focus. All right. Exercise charges your cells, guys. So you need to exercise like your life depends on it because it really does. Okay. All right. I mean, you gotta be fit. Okay. Just as how like you don't have to think about controlling the ball, being tired should not be in your mind. You gotta be so fit that your mind doesn't even process being tired. I mean, you see the pro game, they only allow, now it's 5 subs, but for the longest time it was 3 subs. So most of the time you're playing the whole time. All right. I mean, do you see a Messi asking for subs or Neymar? These guys don't ask for subs because they're fit. All right. So you gotta train. All right. Energy. Coaches can sense your energy level. All right. College coach or pro coach might look at you and already automatically know how fit you are. Okay. All right. The human brain can sense energy level. Guys, I'm telling you, this is facts. This is from my eyes, from my experience. Okay, you can tell who's fit and who's not fit, and how good a player is just by looking at them. All right, they can evaluate what level player you are just by sensing your energy, guys. Literally, I swear to you, the professional coaches, all right, they can sense your energy. All right, instant, like they can tell right away. All right, so you got to be fit. No excuses. If you want to be part of the 0.01% to go pro, you got to be fit. There's no ifs, buts, nothing. All right. Now this is the law of compensation. Okay. This is a great law. All right. It suggests that the results you achieve in fitness or strength training are directly tied to the effort you put in. So the harder you work, the better your results. Okay, if you push yourself harder in training, you're lifting more weights, you're doing more reps, you're adding more intensity. Okay, your body's gonna compensate or adapt by becoming stronger and fitter to handle the increased stress. All right, if you lift heavier weights than usual or push yourself to run faster or longer distance, your body will adapt and get stronger to handle new challenges. If you don't push your body beyond its current limits, it won't grow. All right. A great example is Byron, guys. Byron is always pushing himself. Like he's always pushing himself to the limit. That's why he's always reaching new levels. All right. I just saw an article about him. Like he's apparently one of the best strikers in the whole country right now. And I'm not surprised. Okay, Byron understand. I don't know if he really understands this, but Byron's applying these laws without even thinking about it. All right. Um, the idea is that the effort you put into your workouts will determine the level of progress or fitness you achieve. Okay? Effort and results are balanced. Right? The greater the effort, the greater potential Move this out of the way. It's blocking my view. Um, the greater the potential result on the opposite side. So the more you challenge your body, the more it will adapt to challenges and improve over time. So if you set high goals, like if you're running 5K, or like a fast 5K, or you're lifting heavier weights, your body will respond in a balanced way by becoming fitter, faster, stronger to meet the challenge. All right. If you guys see this pendulum right here, all right, look, like the distance that the pendulum swings is going to equal to the same distance it swings back. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? All right. Same thing goes, right? If you put $2 in a jar and you wake up the next day, are you gonna see $20? How much are you gonna see, guys, the next day if you put $2 in it?
$2.
$2.
$2, guys. You're not gonna see three. All right. So the effort you put in is gonna equal the result you get, guys. And guys, I'm giving you the secret, guys. Okay. This is the key right here. Okay. All right. Wishes don't bring riches, guys. You can't just wish to be fit or wish to go pro. That's what everybody does. Ah, one day I want to go pro. No, you gotta make it happen. All right. Um, so how to boost your energy, right? How to get fit. High resistance. All right. High resistance training forces the body to adapt. Added resistance increases muscle strain, boosting strength. All right. Training under tough conditions accelerates strength and speed development. All right. Tough conditions build mental toughness and resilience. Intense training improves recovery rates for better performance. Consistent extreme training leads to faster physical progress. Again, I have an African accent. If you can't understand what I'm reading, just go back and rewatch this and read it for yourself, which I highly recommend. All right. So here are some exercises um, that will improve energy level. Okay. High intensity sprints, guys. All right, and shuttle runs. All right, like high intensity. Um, running 1 mile under 6 minutes. If that's too easy for you, do it under 5 minutes or under 5:30. All right, running 2 miles under 12 minutes. All right, for me that was always tough. But I mean, if it gets too easy, then raise the level. So if 2 miles under 12 is too easy for you, run it under 11:30. If that's too easy, run it in under 11. If that's too easy, you keep pushing it, guys. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep going harder. Gotta keep going further until you make it, guys. All right. Running hills, stairs, training in the sand. All right. If you can see here, this guy's running hills. This guy's running stairs. This guy's running hills. Okay, just so you got some visual. Um, doing sauna, guys. After you work out, go in the sauna for 10, 20 minutes. Okay, it adds more stress to your body to adapt. Okay, all of these must be pushed to the fullest potential in order to progress to the next level physically. Okay. And look, here's a great example. All right. Look at Messi, guys. Okay. And if you can tell, Messi's doing pull-ups with weights. Okay. Did everyone see the weights that he's holding between his legs? So Messi's adding more resistance. Okay. Everyone sees Messi, here's Ronaldo doing pull-ups. Everyone sees these guys on TV, but no one's really seeing them in the weight room. Okay. They spend more time in the weight room than on the field, guys. Okay. Are you going in the weight room as much as these guys? Because if you're not going pro. The competition is fierce. Okay. It's brutal. It's fierce, guys. Okay. There's a reason only 0.01 make it, guys. So Messi, they're doing it, guys. These are the guys that you guys look up to. They're doing it. So if you're not doing it, it doesn't make any sense. Again, here Messi and Ronaldo doing push-ups. These guys are constantly doing push-ups, guys. That's why they're fit. Okay. All right. They're putting, more eggs in the basket, more money in the jar. Every day they're doing this. Ronaldo's 40, guys. He is 40, still scoring goals. Okay. Over here, Messi training in the sand. Okay, guys, if you can train in the sand, if you go to the beach, that's a great opportunity to train in the sand. I know there's a sand uh volleyball court at Aberdeen. If you live near Aberdeen local park, there's a bunch of parks that have sand, guys. Try to find a way to add sand training into your training program. It's gonna make your legs stronger. Your agility is gonna get better. All right. Definitely I highly recommend training in the sand. You're gonna get faster too. Here's some exercises, okay? If you play for me, you know the zombie, okay? It's brutal, guys. So you go for 15 minutes, you jog the short distance under 10, 15 seconds, then you sprint the long distance under 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Then you jog 15 seconds, and then you sprint, and you do this for 15 minutes straight. Okay? I mean, if you do it at the right intensity, it's brutal. Now, I'm not expecting you to do it at the same intensity the first time. You might have to jog 20 seconds and then sprint 20 seconds at the start. But eventually your body's gonna get fitter and then you're gonna be able to do it. Now, if 15 seconds is too easy for you, do it under 12 seconds. Okay? Because you want to be faster and fitter than the competition. All right, then the 99% of the players that are trying to do the same thing as you. The 2010 guys know this, the Bardia. One of my favorite guys. This one is intense, especially if you do it at the right intensity. All right, how the Bardia goes, you sprint to 18, you come back, half field, come back, other 18, come back, this other six, come back, and then full field, come back, guys. Do this at maximum capacity and do as many reps as possible. Okay. All right. I mean, there's other intense fitness you can do. I'm just giving you some ideas of what you have to be doing. Okay. All right. Um, Now you gotta be mentally focused. You gotta be disciplined if you want to make it professional, guys. All right. Consistency. Success requires a consistent focus. All right. Mental focus help players think quickly and make effective decisions under pressure. Work ethic, discipline, and focus, guys, drives players to stay dedicated to training and goals. All right. Now, this is another law right here. It's called the habit force, guys. All right. There's an invisible force that shapes habits. It could be both. It could be good habits. It could be bad habits. It could be bad habits. Okay. And this law kind of guides people through lives through our repeated thoughts and actions. For example, like riding a bike or driving, it becomes easy the more you do it. All right. So like there's a real force, guys, that directs all habits and makes it really easy. Okay. Let me show you an example. All right. Let's see if I can get out. Can everyone still see my screen?
Yeah, we can still see it.
All right. So this is Larry Bird, guys. Okay. If you play basketball, you know Larry Bird. Can anybody see Larry Bird in the video?
Yeah.
So look, Larry Bird's done the same reps so many times that the habit force has made it where he can't even miss anymore. So watch.
Back, what happened? I don't have really no direction for the ball. I don't really know where it's going to go. It's more of a throw. Force me, you know.
So look, he's trying to miss. He can't even miss. Can everyone see this video? This is Stephon Curry. Everybody see this one? Commercial.
Yep.
All right, watch this video. Again, this guy has done so many reps that the habit force has made it where he like with little effort. Watch this guy. All right, let's pause this. Okay, let's go back. Guys, it's a mental. Can everyone see the PowerPoint, guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Stephon Curry, his dad also played professional basketball, by the way. All right. So like if we want to use this law to go pro, okay, is the idea is to consistently align your thoughts and behaviors and habits with your goal, which in your case, become a professional soccer player. So you have to have a strong mind to maintain the focus and discipline to avoid the distractions and align your life, with your overall goal. All right. So once you start doing these, like doing the core drills every day, going to the wall every day, watching tactical videos, watching your own videos, going to the gym every day, like eventually everything becomes easy. Okay, hey, someone turn off your sound. Everything becomes easy, and you can do it with no effort. Okay, Marcus, can you mute Marcus?
I don't know. Yeah, did you
Who's
tell him you
Marcus?
sent him about Coach Kevin?
Well, I can text him.
Huh?
All right, did I say this, Dad?
Huh? I was trying to.
I think you can try to mute them. I think you can mute them.
Let me see. Hold on.
Huh?
I just did something. Um, am I still sharing the screen or no?
You're still sharing. You're still sharing.
I'm still
Yes.
sharing. All right. All right. I think he muted it. Um, Now I lost my PowerPoint. Okay. All right, guys. So once you start doing this daily schedule, it's gonna become easy, guys. It's like riding a bike. Like I'm telling you, guys, I get up every morning at 4:30 and I work out, guys. Okay, I do this on a daily basis. At first, it was hard. Now, piece of cake. So you gotta schedule your life and do these on a daily basis. All right, we're running out of little time. The law of rhythm. Okay, there's another force that shapes our life through our repeated thoughts and behaviors and habits. Okay, this rhythm pulls us along based on our daily actions. All right, so you gotta be mentally disciplined and mindful of what you're doing so that it becomes easy, okay? So you can control it consciously or let it control you, okay? All right. So eventually, like getting up early to work out is not, it's easy for you, all right? Or your first touch. You saw Stephon Curry, guys. Does it look like he's trying that hard? No. Okay. So here's some negative rhythms and positive rhythm. Eating junk food. You have to stop. If you want to play professional soccer, you can't eat junk food. Okay. You want to be that 0.01%, you can't be eating junk food. Constantly checking your social media, that's a bad habit. I'm not gonna lie. I have that habit too. I just that's a bad habit. Using foul language. Some of you can't even help it. It just comes out of your mouth because you've said it so much. Bad habit. Procrastination. Okay, that's another bad habit, guys. All right. Well, you can't even help it, guys. Lack of focus. Some of you, like, that was me. I'm in class like daydreaming about soccer. Okay. You gotta be able to be focused. All right. That's a bad habit that's like a rhythm that you don't want to have. Not giving your best effort. Okay. You gotta be able to give your best effort. All right. Lack of cleanness. Like, how clean is your room? Is your room clean? 24/7, or do you just come home and throw everything on the ground? That's a really bad habit. All right. Here's some positive rhythm that you should apply in your life. Going to the wall 3 times weekly. Doing chondros 3 or 4 times weekly. Working out 3 or 4 times weekly. Daily push-ups and core training 4 or 5 times weekly, guys. When you come to practice, right, you gotta direct your mind I'm gonna come to practice and I'm gonna give my 100% effort. If you bring that mentality to every practice, eventually you're gonna have that focus with no effort. Okay. Danny Alves said in one video, he said that every practice at Barcelona they would do a rondo, and he said the one time Messi made a mistake and had to go inside the middle, everybody was surprised. Think about it. We do Rondo all the time, and everybody's constantly making bad passes going in. Danny Alves said Messi almost never makes a mistake in Rondo. Okay, that's the focus that you gotta have, and it takes training, guys. All right, so you gotta give your maximum effort in all training. All right, it's not gonna happen the first practice, but if you really direct your mind to focus on being really focused, eventually it's gonna become easy, like shooting the shots. Okay, eating properly, diet conscious, guys. You gotta eat healthy if you want to be in that point 0-1. You gotta be hydrated, guys. The human body is mostly water, so you gotta be drinking a lot of water. Um, you know, you gotta master the rhythm of your life, guys. All right. You have the power of scheduling for success. You want to create a schedule that helps you develop a success-driven rhythm. And after a couple of weeks, your routine will become easy and naturally guide you towards achieving your goals. Okay? Like a nice training routine will be a wall training schedule. Like every Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday, I go to the wall training for an hour. And you do it every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. No excuses, no matter what. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's snowing. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and Sunday, I'm going to the wall. Cone drills. Every Tuesday, Thursday, whatever schedule, it's up to you. But you gotta have that schedule and you gotta stick to it. Same as going to a gym. Stick to that schedule. Okay? Lifestyle habits. Eating right, guys, for optimal health and performance. Maintain focus at all time, whether you're in school, whether you're on a soccer field. If you can't focus in your classrooms, guys, you can't focus on a soccer field. There's no difference. You're either a focused individual or you're not a focused individual. So a great place to practice your mental focus for soccer is in your classroom. Okay. So while your teacher's going over things on the board, try to practice being focused. As soon as you lose focus for a little bit, snap yourself. I gotta focus. I'm telling you guys, you gotta be focused if you want to play at that level. All right. You want to practice discipline in every aspect of your life, from your workout, your diet, your focus. All right. Your daily habits has to be disciplined. You want to define your goals clearly, guys. You need to have a clear goal. All right. So you can know how to make plans for it. All right. For this meeting, it's becoming a pro soccer player. Okay. This goal should be clear in your mind. Um, Picture yourself playing at professional levels. Imagine the movements, the games, and success on the field. I mean, if I were you, I would go to DC United games because they're the closest professional um team to us. All right, and I'll go there in person. All right, and as you're watching the DC United game, your brain is downloading all that information. So your brain is gonna figure out, okay, so the players are doing this, then I gotta design training sessions that are gonna tailor towards that. Like guys, this is really important. All right, everyone listening, going to DC United games is gonna help your brain decide what type of drills to do at home. Someone say yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Again, I'm giving you the keys. These are the keys that the pros teach their kids, but they don't teach everybody else. I'm teaching it to you guys. 'Cause I love you guys. Go buy DC United tickets. Go watch them play. Try to get good seats so your brain can really see what's going on, and then your brain's automatically gonna start start planning drills. Oh man, they're dribbling like this. I gotta practice this skill. All right. Oh man, the first touch has to be like this. Really important. Okay. Develop habits that support your goal. Again, I cannot repeat, guys. Daily practice, consistent practice. Okay, it strengthens muscle memory. All right. Fitness, guys. Train daily to improve fitness. Remember, you're not like the 99% guys. You're the 0.01%. That means you're different. Okay, you're not like everybody. All right. Um, Mental conditioning. Focus on positive thinking, visualize visualization, and resilience. I'll tell you right now, um, you gotta be mentally, you gotta be thinking positive. Okay, the road is not nice and smooth; it's rocky. Okay, with me, as soon as I found a setback at Crystal Palace, I stopped trying. If I was more like, if I thought more positively, I probably would have kept on playing longer. Okay, so you gotta think positive. If you're on the bench right now, it's okay. As long as you follow these rules, you're gonna get better. So you gotta cut all negative thoughts out from your head. All right. You only think about positive. Okay. So focus on being positive at all time. It's not gonna be easy. All right. It's not going to be easy. Remember that. It's not gonna be easy. Okay. So you gotta be positive. You want to surround yourself with the right influences. Okay. With supportive people, good coaches, great teammates, and mentors. people who believe in your potential and help you keep you on track. I'll give you a great example. My senior year at Watkins Mill, there was 14 players that played in college from one high school team, guys. 11 played Division One, guys. 11 players from one high school team played Division One, and two of them turned pro. One was me, and the other one was Levi Wapu, who played in MLS for Philadelphia Union. And you know what we did, guys? We used to train all the time, guys. We used to go to Daly Elementary School and play pickup from morning to night. We used to go to Rockville Soccerplex. We played, all of us. It was like 30 of us. Coach Eddie was one of them. Coach, guys, next time you see Coach Eddie, ask him. He'll tell you everything I'm telling you is 100% facts. We will go to Rockville Sportsplex and we'll play pickup from 9 in the morning until 6 p.m. We did that. And 14 players, guys, played in college from that team. Okay. So you want to be around, your friends should be the guys who want to do what you want to do. So if your friends are not really into working out, going to the wall, then you need new friends. All right. Because you don't want to be like everybody else. You want to be the 1.01% to make a pro. You gotta stay disciplined and focused, guys. All right. Habits are built through consistency and discipline. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself every single day. All right. This means sacrificing leisure activities, making tough choices like not eating, bad food or not drinking Coke. All right. You got to commit yourself to develop fully. You want to embody the role of a pro soccer player. All right. I think I skipped a PowerPoint, one of my slides. I'll go to it towards the end. You want to live as though you're already a professional, guys. All right. This means taking your trainings very seriously, guys. Like very seriously. Maintaining a professional attitude. You gotta dress the part. Some of you still don't have the gear, the GPS gear. All right, you got to dress the part, okay? I mean, when the pro coach comes to watch you play and you don't look like a pro player, they're not gonna take you seriously, right? So you got to dress the part and always be working to improve. I don't care how good you think you are right now, you can always get better, all right? The more you adopt the mindset and habits of a pro player, the more the habit force will work to bring that into reality, okay? Remember, your habits are gonna decide how far you go. So you can really plan your habits. You can choose your habits, guys, or you can let your habits choose you. It's your choice. But you can choose your habits by creating a schedule, sticking to it. All right, let's go. You can't go halfway in. It's too competitive, guys. I'm being honest with you. I wish I knew these, but you can't go halfway in. All right, you have to eat a nutrition-rich diet, guys. All right, that's gonna help improve focus and memory. All right. And clarity. Balanced meals provide stable energy for sharp thinking. Okay, so when you start eating healthy, you're gonna think better and think sharply. And you do better in your classrooms. Hydration and nutrition, it reduces mental fatigue for quicker decisions. All right, essential nutrients boost focus, reaction time, and concentration. A balanced diet reduces brain fog, aiding mental clarity. Okay. Some of my recommended foods: fruits, vegetables, plenty of salad. Let's close this. Um, lean meat, nuts. Avoid sugar, guys. All right, sugar is slowing you down. I promise you. Processed food and high carb, starchy foods like rice, bread, pasta, potatoes, croissants, and fries. Those are not gonna help you. Okay. If you can't resist sodas and processed food, I'm telling you right now, you can't go pro. Okay. If you can't resist sodas and processed foods, just don't even try. Because you're wasting your time. All right. And everyone remember this when Cristiano shoved the Coke out of his view?
Oh,
Everyone
yeah, I
remember that?
remember that. Yeah, I saw that clip
Guys,
before.
you see the quote at the bottom? Success leaves clues. No wonder why Cristiano's still 40 and playing at a high level. He's like, I don't even want to be associated with Coke. Okay? Because I'm telling you facts. All right. You gotta be very mentally disciplined if you want to be part of the 0.01%. And that's why a lot of players can't make it, guys. They don't have the mental capacity to be disciplined. It's not the skills. Everyone knows the skills. Everyone knows the tactics. But who can be mentally focused and disciplined? Humans are electrical beings, guys. We are electrical beings. Okay, when I say raise your energy level, what I'm saying is raise your electrical energy level. Okay, all right. Again, these are not my words. These are straight from the internet. Okay, neurons they transmit electrical signals for communication and movement. Okay, so you use electricity to move your body to think. Okay, all right. Um, Electrical impulses regulate heartbeat. You need your electricity to for your heart to work. All right, contractions occur through electrical signals like muscle contractions. Your brain, okay. Electrical activities drive thought and decision making, guys. All right, and guys, here's some food that lower your electrical power. If you don't believe me, try yourself. Go for a month. I'm telling you because I'm telling you from my own experience. Go for a month, avoid all these foods, and tell me that you're not gonna feel like you're a Super Saiyan. Okay? Ultra processed food, it decreases your electrical power. Liquid sugar, so juices, sodas, it's gonna slow down. Like any type of sugar, aside from fruits, are gonna lower your electrical power. Processed meats, okay, those deli meats, not good. Fried food, not good. Seed oils, not good. GMO, do not eat anything that's not organic, guys. If it's genetically modified, like for example, I love fruits. I just went to Costco to buy strawberries. The organic strawberry was $14, but the genetically modified strawberry was $6.99. Same size. Now, money doesn't lie. Why is one 14 and the other one 7? I would definitely not eat genetically modified food. Okay. Alcohol. Again, my older players avoid alcohol. And younger players, as you get older, you're gonna get tempted by your terrible friends. If you want to play a professional soccer, you gotta avoid alcohol. And vegan junk food. Literally any junk food, guys. Okay. If you can't avoid the stuff on this list, just throw in the hat. Don't even try. It's too competitive, guys. Like, I wish I could explain to you how competitive it is, guys. All right, I've seen it, guys. I've played in it. Okay. All right. It's super competitive, and you don't want anything to slow you down. Again, the laws of cause and effect. Okay, it means that every action, all right, leads to some type of result. Okay, every action. Like, guys, this meeting I'm doing right now is gonna cause a rippling effect, and really, the effect that I want is, you know, I want you guys turning pro. I want you guys getting D1 college scholarships. I want to win state cup. I want to win, EDP league. I'm hoping by me telling you guys this, then of course you guys have to apply it. I'm hoping that the effect is I I kiss that trophy. I get to watch professional games for free because you're gonna give me unlimited tickets. I get to go to the World Cup for free because you are on the U.S. national team and you invited me to come watch you play. These are the effects that I'm looking for. All right. So if you do positive actions, you will only get positive results. Okay? If you want positive results, you have to take positive actions. All right? Yeah, we're running out of time. This is faster than I thought. All right? So you gotta be mentally tough. Okay? You gotta be super tough. You gotta be committed to a proper. We have 6 minutes left. Yes?
Yes.
All right, guys. If you're not mentally tough enough to commit to a proper diet, throw in the towel. Okay, remember, look, you may not go pro, but you might get a full ride to play in college like I did. Okay, all right. If you can't avoid the sodas, the delicious burger and fries, I'm telling you, they taste delicious. Okay, it's gonna be tough for you. I mean, it's gonna be almost impossible. Okay, if you literally after this meeting, if you're not going and you're not creating a schedule and you're not sticking to that schedule, is you're not gonna go pro, guys. Okay, all right. If you can endure physical discomfort, like running as hard as you can, going to the gym, lifting weights, if you can't be mentally tough enough to get fit, you're not gonna go pro. Okay? So you gotta stay focused, guys. All right. Stay focused under pressure, allowing them to execute skills effectively where it matters most. Okay. So you gotta be mentally tough. Okay. Um, so we're almost done, guys. So look, what's the difference between pro athletes and regular athletes? Okay. If you take a professional, all right, and compare them to a low-skilled player, all right. So like someone who just plays for fun, or someone who's not a pro. Okay, the professional soccer player runs circles around the unskilled player. Why? Well, the professional's blood is moving at a higher rate, which means they're fitter. Okay, they be working out. They understand, all the laws that I explained to you guys, and they've been doing it for years. So their body is operating at a super high level. So that yeah, the body's conditioned to function at a high level. And because the body is conditioned to function at a high level, the reaction times are much more advanced than the undeveloped player. Okay? So that's the difference, guys, between someone who's in shape compared to someone who's out of shape. All right? So this is my advice for you guys. Okay? Commit to a 3-month schedule to really see the benefit. Okay? All right? Some it might take a month, some it might take 2 months, some it might take 5 months, but I say commit to 3 months. So like from the first week, the first 2 weeks, like after today's meeting, hopefully you don't have school tomorrow, so you have time to think, create an action plan, create a schedule, and begin to apply it. Okay, so cone drill schedule, wall training schedule, uh, uh, um, join the gym, and then create a workout schedule. Okay, and you don't have to create a crazy schedule. Just go to the gym and just freestyle. And then after the first 2 weeks, I will come back and I will rewatch this video. Okay? Because when you rewatch a video, you're gonna think back to your first 2 weeks and then you're gonna tweak your schedule. Because, I mean, like me, I have to watch something 100 times to remember it once. So when you watch it again, it's gonna build more connection in your brain. And then, so you're gonna improve your action plan. And then from week 2 to week 4, fix the plans, fix the mistakes you made in the first 2 weeks, and then apply it for the next 2 weeks. And after 4 weeks, rewatch this video again, reflect. All right, I fixed this. I can't really do this at this time. I didn't do this at this workout. Fix your schedule and just repeat this, guys. Every 2 weeks, go back, watch this video, reflect, improve. Next 2 weeks, reflect, improve. Do this for 3 months. And then the law of rhythm and the habit force will just do the rest. Okay? I'm telling you, it will just do the rest. Okay? All right. Again, I showed you guys this quote. You decide how far you go in this sport, guys. No one else but you. Not your coach, not your parents. Okay? Only you. You. All right. I'm putting at the screen. You. I'm talking about you. Only you decide. Really, it's not even the pro coach. The pro coach is not the one that decide. The college coach doesn't decide how far you go. You decide. If you show up to that tryout, if you score, 50 goals in college, you're going pro. So you decide. And remember, half it in is not gonna work. You gotta go all in. Okay? Again, knowledge is not power, guys. Application of knowledge is the real power. So everything I'm teaching you guys, apply it. Okay? And ask me questions when you see me. I would love to, because guys, I want you to go pro. So ask me questions. All right. And then closing thoughts. I know it's almost 6:30. I apologize. All right. If you want to be in the 1% of players who go pro in the US, you have to live your life like the point oh 0.01. Okay. It requires extreme discipline and mental focus. There's no secret drill. There's no secret tactic, guys. Guys, if you go to YouTube and type soccer conjos, man, you'll see 100 million drills, guys. It's not the drills. Okay. All right. The secret is the repetition, the amount of repetition you're getting over a long period of time. All right. So the secret is your daily habits, which build the brain connection to execute at insane speed on the field. And you can direct your daily habits towards any goal you wish. Okay. Any goal you wish, guys. All right. It doesn't even have to be soccer. You can design your life and your daily habits towards any goal. All right. So commit to these principles and methods. And guys, I promise you, once you start applying these, you're gonna get real good, guys. Okay? I mean, I'm not a better like I don't like to gamble, all right? I never really was into betting, but I promise you, I'll bet you any money if you apply these laws, you're gonna get real good, like real good. I promise you. It's 100% fact. All right? Again, once you start getting good, okay, I've seen it happen too many times. Don't go run off to another team, okay? Because once you get good, all these coaches are gonna start poaching you, okay? That's what they do, right? I mean, it is what it is, right? It's the game we play. But guess what, guys? All right. Um, the fact is, look, I mean, that's the fact. If you follow these methods, you're gonna get better, and coaches are gonna try to go at you because you're gonna be really good. Everyone wants their best players, all right? But guess what? You're not a pro yet. There's still a lot for you to learn, okay? Trust me. This is like 1% of everything I can teach you, okay? All right. Look, I have so much more to teach you, but just like you can't eat a whole pizza in one bite, okay? No one can eat a whole pizza in one bite. It's impossible. Maybe like a T-Rex or something. All right. You won't be able to absorb all this information at once. I can't teach you everything all at once. Okay. I pretty much picked and chose a few things so you can properly digest it. And I'll tell you this, for the little guys, that was like a whole pizza. Everything I said today was like a whole pizza for them. And that's why I want the parents to guide them. All right. So parents, you might be the ones to help them do the schedule. Like you might have to sit down with them and do the schedules with them. Right? And then when you're at home, hey, aren't you supposed to do your chondros? Oh yeah, my bad. So parents, you gotta go all in too, parents. Okay? They're kids. Kids are easily distracted. So you gotta be there, and guys, these are some of the secrets. Okay, look, my daughter scored 5 goals yesterday in one game. And guess what? The week before, I had to force her to do chondros. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't give her a choice. Okay? But guess what? She scored 5 goals. She was so happy. Like she's bragging to everybody. God, I scored 5 goals. So parents, you might have to force them. But once they see the results, they're gonna love you and they're gonna appreciate you for that. All right. And these are the secrets, the pros who have younger kids, these are the secrets that they've done for their kids. Okay. Again, if you keep doing the same thing, will you get a different result? Yes or no? If you do the same thing, are you gonna get a different result? No, right?
Uh,
No.
All right. So don't do what everybody else is doing. All right. The 99% that are not gonna go pro, that are not gonna play D1 soccer, don't do what they're doing. I mean, they might be doing some of the stuff, but you want to do something different and schedule and commit to the schedule. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, you go to the wall, you do cone drills. All right. Every Tuesday, Thursday. Imagine if you have the schedule and you do the schedule and you stuck to it for 3 years. Someone tell me you're not gonna go pro, or at least be good enough to play D1. Someone tell me. Like you stuck to the schedule religiously for 3 years. Come on. All right. It's no secret, guys. Okay. I wish there was a secret. It's not a secret. The secret is be consistent. All right. Now go ahead and start creating your daily training schedule. All right. Thank you guys. All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Anyone have any questions for me before we close off? Yeah, guys, this is your time. I know we went over a little bit, so I apologize.
So just to thank you for taking the time to share this with all of us.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you guys
coach.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm. Yes, apply, apply, apply. Don't just listen. Apply, apply, and apply. And reflect. Also, you gotta apply and reflect. All right. But yeah, if no questions, let's go have a great spring season, guys. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to
Kevin, a
me.
quick question, please.
Yes.
Are the coaches going to talk to kids about these things too? Because, sometimes kids don't listen to parents, but listen to coaches.
Yes, they will. And I'll make sure that the coaches are well aware. So yes. Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be
Okay.
talking to them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right. Let me see. Yeah, again, if you have any questions, remember, I want the best for every player that wears the GPS jersey. So if you have any questions, text me or send me an email. I'll be happy to help. All right. With that said, good night. It's time to eat.
Thank you. Have a good